Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okay, so I'm seeing quite a lot of my predictions coming through, especially on the Neil Sean. Well, I do like to watch him, and I think, if people don't like the waffle and his flowers and everything else, then push off, that's him. You can't change an artist, okay, and that's how I see him as an artist. So, yeah, I mean, it's really, really strange what's going on with the royals at the moment. So I'm going to be truthful here, okay, because I've been holding back and it's killing me. It's killing me. And not because of ego, but because I've got a message and I need to get it out. So we're going to look at the next month for each of the royals. And then hopefully stuff that's in there will confirm what I already feel and know. Okay, so it's not to scare you silly, but I'm telling you now, the next few readings don't look pretty at all. Okay, and I ain't even started opening the deck yet. But anyway, thank you very much for all your feedback, for all your comments, for everything. Okay, thank you very, very much. I am still offering private readings via the website. You can go on it, www.bigfatpsychic.com, and then if the link you can't work with the link, just email me and I'll send you it as well. But you can go and it says shop on it, okay, and you can leave a review as well. That's up to you. Most of you do write to me via your email, so I will be taking the odd sentence out and just putting it out, updating the current reviews we have. Okay, so amazing, and welcome all new subscribers. Okay, if you're leaving messages in the comments and it's a certain question, email me it, because in the comments I'll be rushing through, I'll be seeing things, and then somebody will knock at the door or the phone rings, or I'm on my way home somewhere, and yeah, I can't seem to go back on it. I don't know why, they just disappear. And then I found loads that I'd never seen before. So anyway, let's crack on. So we're going to start with King Charles. All right, so I'm not going to be afraid to say that I think his cancer diagnosis could end him, only because based on previous readings that I've done for the king and like the next 3 people who was going to die in the royal family, one of them was King Charles, so I don't know. So let's see what his month's like. Okay, so what do we need to know? What Charles's focus will be in March. Spending time with his family. Okay, not working, spending time with his family. I don't know if there's like some kind of, it's like a celebration, but if I say it's not a party, okay, so some kind of ritual, or I just see that, king, chanting their king in March. So I guess there's a lot of support for him come next month. How will Charles feel about being king in March? That he won't be king. Okay, that he won't be king. So this is why I'm doing these readings today, because I know a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I did ask the universe about putting certain readings out over the last few weeks, and they told me not to. So, but I think I can't leave it any longer. So not because there was wrong, but because it causes a lot of drama, and a lot of upsetment. But I can only say what I see. I think in March as well, it's kind of self-reflection, you know, when you look at all the things you got wrong in your life, all of a sudden you can't remember much that you got right until you're pushed. He certainly has got a lot of things right in his life. He's been a great son. He's been a great father, despite what people say, you know, he has done in his circumstance. And I do feel like he's been a good role model as well. A lot of people slag Charles off and say, oh, well, he did this and he did that. Well, you don't know that. You don't know that for sure, you know, at all. So I think we should leave any shaded details out and negative karma and all like that kind of talk. It's not helpful, really. But, you know, I do feel things change. Is Charles going to meet his maker soon? I believe so. You know, he's ready to progress now on to the next phase. You know, something is not working. You know, maybe his treatment's not working. And it doesn't matter, you can eat as much grass, green veg and milk as you like, you know, it's not really going to help in his case. I'm not saying anybody else's. I do believe that the shit we eat is responsible for a lot of illnesses, certainly cancers, mental health. I mean, I look at my grandma and she's like 90 odd, and still going, obviously, 90 odd. And she does have certain things wrong with her, but, you know, she's amazing. She's amazing. And do you know why that is? That she's hardly ever been poorly. Well, I put it down to her diet, because they live a very staple diet. You didn't have takeaway access like you do now, you know. I mean, you can get McDonald's on a bike, you know, for Christ's sake. But so yeah, so we're getting drifting away, but that's the point here, and nothing's working. So, you know, he's on the path to meet his maker. I'm not sure about you guys or how you feel, but personally, I can't wait. I want out, but I want it legal. I don't want to go to purgatory. I don't want to have to have upset everybody, you know, and done away with myself and bloody left all that karma for my children or husband or out like that. I just want out legally, you know. Give me that bloody pass, because the world is getting more pressurised. The world is getting more what's the word? Negative, you know. I mean, they're trying to shut you up. They're trying to give you all these vaccines. They're frightening us to death with everything. You know, you've got people in power. Getting a job is harder. Food is more expensive. People aren't even giving birth as much as they did anymore, you know. And then all the war and the violence and the threats on the streets, you know, and the divides between coloured people, white people, yellow people, you know, and then this bullshit about, you know, I'm a female, yet I can identify as a bloke. Only when I've knocked you out, that's it. I eat like a man, but I do bugger all else like a fella. So it's an odd world to be in at the moment. But it's also fascinating as well. And there's also genuine people like you guys, you know. And we don't realise how much of a voice we have. So yeah, I feel like the same as some of you, you know. What's the world coming to? Where's it all going to end? Where's it leading, you know? I don't want to be in a futuristic path. I don't know why I feel like that, but, you know, I just do. Well, yeah, because deep inside me, I know on the other side, I ain't got a body that's tired all the time, you know. I ain't got family that's ill. I haven't got to turn the heating on, you know, and worry about how I pay for it, or the shopping, or the foods, or, you know, anything like that. I know that deep inside. I came down for a lesson, and I know when I get to the other side, I'll be like, oh, I get it now, you know. Oh, I'm going back down. I'll do it this time. I'll do it this time. I don't think I will. Anyway. So, yeah, there's the upside of passing over. And I think he does. He's got the Queen waiting for him. He's got loads of family there. And I suppose we're lucky to have had this special time. But I don't think the universe says no to anybody wanting to go back down, you know. It's like, go on then, off you pop. Okay, is he going to meet his maker? He's on his way. What kind of announcements will come from King Charles in March? He wants an end to the arguing, you know. You can imagine if you know you're going to pass away and you haven't got long left, you know, you want to fix everything, don't you? You want to fix the brothers, you know, your two warring sons, and it doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. When you're dying, that goes out the window. You know, you want William to have somebody and you want Harry to have somebody as well, you know. I don't know, he's going to try and fix things, I think, but you can't. I think it's a struggle, but it's certainly not going to be, hi, Harry, welcome home, or out like that. It's going to take, a couple of years, and I think Harry is set for his own tumultuous time as well. How does the, king intend to solve arguments? He's the king. He can order. He can do what he likes, you know, more or less. He can order. He's going to be a father. He's going to come from the position of king, and he's going to come from the position of father. I mean, I treat all my kids the same. I don't care where they was born, who's the mother or whatever, you know, they all get treated the same. It's difficult. You can't do that in the royal family because, you know, William being born first is king. I kind of feel like, you know, Charles will want to hang on as long as possible. Okay, so maybe he doesn't die in March, but he's on his way. Okay, he's on his way, as far as I'm concerned. Whenever you see the devil in a reading for other people, okay, always bear in mind that part of that card means unhealthy. You know, something like cancer attacking you, unhealthy. Or, yeah, it's not personality disorders, it's not the mind, it's actually something eating you inside and spreading. And then the devil reversed would be that you don't want to show anybody what's happening. I just feel for the royal family, there's a lot coming up that, you know, it just won't go like Elizabeth's story. Because it's, I don't know, maybe because, right, because what I was thinking then was Elizabeth with Philip, you know, losing Philip and then going and getting cancer a few years later. So you just think, oh yeah, but it's their time, you know, there was all there, so, you know, you think, all right, it's more thinkable, you know, more believable that these things occur. But with King Charles and the way down of everybody, it's just shocking, really. Shocking. It can also be, you know, I don't know, maybe something we need to learn from. The world's changing. It's going to go crazy. Over the next 3 years, you know, you've just got a shock, you know. A shock like your internet arriving, a shock like your COVID arriving, a shock like how, you know, people are choosing to want to identify as another sex, you know, and I mean, to be fair, I just think that's absolutely, unless you've got a medical, reason why that is so, then you need to go see somebody and talk about your feelings, because, I want to be an actress, but I'm not. I want to be a millionaire, but I'm not. What else will... what else do we need to know in March about the King? I don't think he'll be working as much. I don't think he'll be working as much. I don't think he'll be seeing people that much as well. I mean, obviously, as his treatment gets underway, his immune system's compromised, but I don't feel that's the reason, okay? So I just feel like he'll feel unable to do what he usually does. And I mean, if at all, okay? How will we feel about the King's passing? Well, I hate to say it, but maybe people will be happy to think that William is becoming king. I get 3 good years, 3 good years, 30 good years, 3 good years. I think we'll take it. We'll take it easier, there's differences how you feel and how you perceive things when, somebody's just gone suddenly, or if somebody's got a terminal illness, because terminal illness or not is still a little bit of a gift, because you have a chance to go see that person, say goodbye, say anything you've said, tell them you love them, or say you forgive them, whatever. But I wouldn't advise that, on somebody's deathbed. Don't say I forgive you, for God's sake, just say I love you, that's enough. How will William feel when his dad passes away? Doesn't feel ready, okay? He doesn't feel ready. He didn't want it to be this quick. There's like quite a resistance here. He's... Well, they may be royal, but they're not psychics, are they? So they don't see this. I think, William saw that he'd still be able to bring up the kiddies a little bit, that all the kids would be a little bit older as well. I think also as well, though, like in a power way, he'll find that he's learned over the years who is reliable and dependable and who is not. I just see a lot of upheaval there, a lot of upheaval around William. And it's as if William will feel like he has to look after Harry. Don't know why. We'll ask in Williams. How will Harry feel about his father's death? I'm going to say it, yeah. Harry doesn't know what type of cancer his father's got. That's why he couldn't say it. That's why it remains between him and Harry, because his dad never told him. Why would you go to all the extreme of not telling the public and then telling the organ grinder, Harry? Why would you tell Harry? He didn't know. He didn't know. So he's going to say, I didn't know it was that bad. You didn't know it was that bad? Well, it wouldn't have stopped you because the Queen was on her deathbed and you were still hammering her. All I can say is to say what I see, don't I? So, you know. What about Camilla? She's had a happy and wonderful life with him. That's what she says. Kindred spirits. That's how she sees it. All his gardening and, you know, I don't know if he's got greenhouses or something, but, you know, flowers and everything. Maybe that's to do with maybe climate change, but, you know, there's other stuff like lands and, in a strange way, she's thankful that she had a son, okay, a son, and that they parted for that reason, you know. So Camilla's son is never going to have the threat of and pressure of William, you know. So it's like, I feel like she feels her son had been spared, literally, Harry, but yeah, spared that, you know, when like sometimes you meet the love of your life and then you split up and then you get back together later, and you might have kids, you might not have kids, you might have bought an house, you might move to France, you know. There'll always be something there with a reason, and I think she is grateful for the whole shebang of it, okay, the whole shebang. Of course, no one wanted to hurt Diana, but, you know, they do say love hurts, and they say it for a reason. It does, you know. She was meant to be with Charles completely. How will the public feel about the King in March 2024, next month? Well, it's sad because I just see like a psychic blocked. I'm only joking. This could be talk of Diana, you know, or as Charles got involved with Diana, you know, is Charles going to Diana? Oh, I hope people don't say that, because, you know, Charles may know her and have a soul connection, but Diana could have been his sister, his bloody mother, you know. Think of what he went through to get through to this earth. So, you know, there's all sorts, isn't there? All sorts, but I don't know. How will the public feel towards King? I don't know. I think they'll feel hostile. What else do we need to know about the King in March? Things getting so much, you know. I mean, it's one thing to take on other people's problems, but unfortunately, he's going to feel burdened by others. So not by choice, not by helping somebody, not going above and beyond, but by other people putting their crap on him as well. You know, he'll be worried about what to do. What does Charles know about his cancer diagnosis that we don't? Which could be anything. I think there's some disagreements here. I think it's about deciding whether to go for a more grueling treatment that isn't really going to help, or is low chances of helping. Needs to be discussed here. So do you have, you know, a short time but quality, or do you have a long time and you're just enduring the misery of it all? You know, I can't blame you for either way, for which way you would feel about that, you know. But you know what I do feel? I feel it's so... All that knowledge and everything that he believes in has put into, like, you know, plants and foods and eating this and organicness and how, you know, fresh is healthy and natural remedies and medicines and therapeutic ways doesn't help, okay? Doesn't stop the progress, doesn't slow it down, does very little. And I bet he's thinking about that, you know. I bet he's thinking about that. You know, come the end, what will Charles feel about all his, you know, the natural remedies and the, what is it, complementary medicines and treatments? How will he feel about that regarding his own illness? That in his case it doesn't work, you know. In his case it didn't work and it doesn't work and won't work. That, you know, this is my card, this, when I get reading wrong, if I'm checking it. It says you can't have what you want, you know, you can't have what you always want, you have to move on, you know, just get on with it, and everything's out of your control, and stop crying and worrying about overspilt milk. But I do feel like it's a belief that will be confronted towards the end. It was a big part, it's been a big part of his life, and promoting stuff like that as well. That in his case he was wrong, that's how he'll feel. What is Kate? Catherine? What is Princess Catherine of Wales? What's going on between her and Charles? And in Catherine's match, I'll let you know what has been going on. Right, okay, so yeah, what is Catherine's relationship to Charles at the moment? What's the nature of it? So we're trying to avoid speculation here. We've got lots of stories going to start swirling around and being creative. So it's like, I think this is like a distraction, you know. I think we're seeing a distraction. I'll be honest with you. I think there's a few people in that family that are well at all. So yeah, it's about distraction, and nobody ever knows what's going on, really. You know, nobody knows what the future is for them. Just see potential. It's an odd one. It's an odd one, but you know, the relationship at the moment for Catherine, I suppose, you know, Charles is hiding, taking a lot of the attention away from Catherine, letting her have her privacy. Okay, and we'll go into that on her reading. But you know, so I think he's doing that. He's taking it. He's taking one for the team. He's taking it for Catherine as well. And the only reason Catherine hasn't come forward, anybody has come forward, It's because of her children. She's trying to protect her children. Why should the public know and understand more than her dear 3 little children? Okay, so, right, what else should I ask then? Maybe no one can wake Harry. You remember when Philip died and they had to get somebody, the police, to go around to their house? That's just ridiculous. Okay, so finally then, what is the outcome for King Charles in the month of March? I just see a woman maybe giving the wrong impression. I don't know if it's, you know, what he plans with to be with his mum, maybe, you know. It's a dilemma, isn't it? You know, it's a dilemma, but I just feel like when you plan for the end of where you're going, I just feel like there's some difficulties there. Maybe a woman who is not giving a good performance. Doesn't mean to say she isn't caring, but she does come across as the wrong way, the wrong sort, the wrong version of events. See, usually when I get that card, it's, if I got that about me, it's them telling me not to swear, not to say negative things. Tell me who this card relates to, please, and what. So, you know, the Empress. So we asked, didn't we, about the outcome for him. Well, certainly think, you know, a woman who lacks morals, maybe, could cause an issue. And a mother who's not a mother. So a mother who's not a mother, that could be somebody with grown-up children, maybe. Please clarify this Empress card. Look at that. See? You've got a 7 of cups there, and now you've got another 7 of cups, but it's reverse, saying, you know, sparking rumours, rumours that that's like helpful gossip and speculation. It's helpful, you know what I mean? It's talking about Charles, he's helping Catherine, but this is not. This is like, these rumours that are bad, come from a bad place, a negative place. Maybe even aren't even true, you know. You have to fish them out one after the other, but in my experience, you have to see it differently. So seeing things differently, I still don't get you. Is this woman Camilla? I just see a woman who's going, you know, needing to go into battle, actually. Okay, I'm getting something very, very aggressive, very fast, not expected at all. A woman who won't be queen. Well, that could mean Camilla or Catherine. It's a battle, a battle. I think rumours that have gone round are proved to be true. Do you know what? I don't know if it's Camilla. Is Camilla ill as well? Page of Cups. No, but she'll feel something, you know. We said, didn't we, how this is all about legal. So I think this is what happens to Camilla after she's, you know, what happens. Yeah, come on, because I don't see that. I see it as like, feeling anxious and blocked. How accurate is this reading? Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell. So I've said about 8 things here that are absolutely spot on. And we're looking over a period of 8 weeks. And yeah, so it's good for me. I don't know. It's just good for me. I just feel like, you know, after Charles, I think where is Camilla's place here? Maybe that's what he's trying to secure, you know, like a position. I mean, unless he'd have just dropped dead of a heart attack, totally unexpected. I'm sure plans have been put in place. I don't think they thought they'd need them. How will William and Catherine feel towards Camilla once the king has passed? I think Camilla gets a bit of bad press after this. You know, I think there's like the media could encourage things. Look, I think you know, certainly I think William and Catherine have also got problems of their own as well. I feel like it's, you know, the world's turning round for everybody on that basis. Now, some people are saying, oh, people using dark magic and this, that and the other. Well, it only takes self-belief and a love of God that can break these things. So it's all too easy, really. You know, my husband was in a car accident last year, again, his second one, and this time it was very bad. And then a few weeks later, I discovered that somebody had put some, like, tried to use a spell on me. And I only knew that because obviously my cards told me, but, and I just, so I thought, right, I'm going to ask them, have they tried, you know, was they responsible for my husband's car accident? Anyway, I can safely say there wasn't at all. It was my own husband's stupidity and carelessness. So, you know, it's one of them. But things do happen in clusters in relationships, relations where people get ill, and not just one, but two. I mean, you know, we had in our family, we had my stepdad with cancer, my mum diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and then someone was getting divorced, and the other one has like health problems. Oh God, I think there was loads of them anyway. I could go on and on and on. And it's just a cluster. It's just, for me, I believe it's just bad timing, bad timing. So, things will hopefully improve. I mean, I can't imagine how you guys feel when you've lost your husband or your wife or, a child and stuff. It's easy for me to say, well, we're all on our journey here. But that's only because I've got the faith and the belief in that. I know I've been here before in different lifetimes, and, I see the magic of the universe. They give me proof, so that's why it doesn't bother me. Everybody else it would fear, but to lose my son or any of my kids or my husband, I've sworn, I'm going first. I can't, I won't be able to cope. I know I won't, even though I know all this. I mean, I probably will cope, but, you have these fears, don't you? So, we'll just have to take inspiration from what occurs. Well, what's a very interesting mouse? I'm not saying that he's going to pass in March, but it wouldn't surprise me, because all I feel is like it's going to be quick, I just feel it's quick. And then obviously, where does this leave William and Catherine? Well, that's another bloody story that I'm going to go into. Okay. So anyway, guys, I hope you've managed to tolerate that and not get upset. Like I say, everything in this reading is absolute bullshit until it comes true. But yeah, we've done it. It's off my chest. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.